Hi, I'm Shelley and thank you for joining my tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the easiest and quickest sweater, a mesh sweater, so it's great for late summer because you can pop it on over a vest top. And we're going to begin by chaining 72 stitches. And then we're going to double crochet into the second chain from the hook, and then we're just going to double crochet in each chain until the end of the row. I'm using cotton and polyester yarn, so it is a little bit tricky to work with because it splits very easily, but it's a little bit more lightweight than just plain cotton, and it's in double knitting weight, and I'm using a 4mm hook. So just continue working in double crochet until you get to the end of the row. And so for the next row we're just going to chain one and then double crochet into the second stitch and every subsequent stitch till the end. So couldn't be simpler really. And then after this row we're going to go on to the mesh, which again is going to be very simple. So we're going to begin the next row with a chain 4. Now I know some people would say chain 5 counting as one double treble and one chain, but I always think working one less chain makes things look a little neater at the side. So we're going to then wrap the yarn around the hook for a double treble, and we're going to miss one stitch and go into the next stitch. And then we're going to chain one, and then we're going to double treble into next stitch missing one. Chain one and miss a stitch and double treble into the next stitch. Just continue, chain one, just continue double trebles, chaining one and missing a stitch, and just continue that to the end of the row, and end the row with a chain one and double treble crochet into the chain one from the previous row, and then chain 4 and turn. So just as in the previous row, we're going to double treble into the first double treble, bear with, and then chain one and then double treble into the next double treble, chain one and into the next double treble, and just continue working double trebles and chain ones until it gets to the end of the row, and end with a double treble into the third chain of the 4 chains from the previous row, and then continue and work a total of 20 rows in this stitch in this colour. So just before we do the last stitch on the 20th row, we're going to join in the new colour So cut a shortish, leave a shortish amount, and then we're going to join in the new colour with a knot. You don't have to do this, you can just continue in the traditional way, but this is my preferred method of joining in a new colour. So tie the knot like that, and then again around and through, and then all you're going to do is pull the knot really tightly together and trim. And then we're going to do the last double treble crochet into the third chain of the previous third chain of the previous row. And then you've joined in the new colour, and we're going to just chain 4 in the new colour, and then turn and just continue as before. And chain 1, double treble crochet into each stitch until the end of the row. And just continue with this stitch until you've done another 8 rows. And then at the end of the 8 rows, I'm just going to chain 1, and we're going to chain 2 into each, no we're not, we're going to chain 1 into each gap and 1 into the next stitch, 1 into the next gap, 1 into the next stitch, and just continue to work 1 into each space and 1 into each stitch until you get to the end, and then do 1 more row of double crochet so that you have 2 rows to trim off the top. So now for the sleeves. Now you'll be pleased to know that the sleeves are going to be worked with no shaping, so identical to the body, 2 bodies, obviously you need to make 2 of them, and 2 sleeves as well. So the only difference is we're going to chain 65, and then we're going to work 2 rows of double crochet, and then we're going to work 17 rows of double treble crochet in this colour, followed by 6 rows of double crochet, double treble crochet in the turquoise blue. Then we're going to just finish off, we're not going to put any trim at the top. So you finished on the last row of the 6th row of the double treble crochet in the blue, and that's all there is to making the sleeve. And so I'll see you at the end. So the next thing you're going to want to do is join the shoulder seams. So make sure you've got the wrong side facing out on both sides. The wrong side is normally the one where the beginning tail is on the right hand side, so wrong side out, and just sew in about 1, 2, 3, 4, because we want this so that it's going to be slightly off shoulder, but only slightly. So yeah, 4 stitches in, or 4 mesh shapes in on either side. So the next step is the sleeves. So make sure you've got the blue at the top and the tail of the yarn on the right hand side, and then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half and then pinch the dead center, move that a bit, and then you're going to attach the dead center to the shoulder sleeve seam, and then you can sew the sleeves in place. Do the same obviously with the other side, and then sew down the sleeve and down the body.